Hello all, very good morning. So we were discussing regarding the quality assurance program. So in previous classes we have seen different types of approaches and different types of models that were used in the quality assurance program. And in today's class we'll discuss what are all the factors that were affecting the quality assurance in nursing care. So first point we'll see what is in what areas we can improve ourselves. So what is quality improvement? So quality improvement, it is defined as a continuous study and improvement of process of providing healthcare services to meet the needs of the clients and others. So this was the definition which is given by Joint Commission on Accreditation of Healthcare and Organization. Simply you can call it as JCAHO. What do you mean by this quality improvement? So if you want to improve the quality of care, you have to go through continuous evaluation. You have to go through what? Continuous study. So and also you have to improve the process. You have to improve the process while you are providing the healthcare services. It can be in the systematic manner, it can be in the organized manner. So mainly you have to focus on what? Quality improvement. Next one is principles. So what are all the principles? It requires continuous quality improvement. Knowledge of the customer expectation needs means how, even though you are giving a best quality, if the knowledge of the customer is more, his expectations are more, again you have to identify what are his expectations and you have to work accordingly. Process of customer supplier relationship, belief in people, statistical analysis, and cost of poor quality. So all these are the principles that should be kept in mind while you are performing what? Quality assurance. Next one, conditions in work environment. So what are all the conditions? So the conditions of your work environment will definitely affect the outcome. So if the condition is worsen, if the condition is not suitable for the employee, automatically the work schedule of the employee is not maintained. So you have to go for employees involvement, you have to see the improvement, you have to see the environment that is supporting the taking risk. Means whenever you take a risk for some kind of care, whenever you are going into some kind of problem, you should be able to perform it accordingly and you should be able to come out of it. You should have a supporting environment, you should have teamwork, data collection and analysis skills, group interaction skills, structure and management, mainly to enable improvement, tools to facilitate the improvement. So these are all things that should be taken into consideration. So these are all the factors that were affecting conditions in the work environment. Next one, components of quality improvement program. So what are these components of quality improvement program? First of all, everybody, if you are not responsible, if you are not taking any accountability, automatically the care that you are providing is not up to the mark. So you should have responsibility, you should have accountability, you should define the scope of service for clinical area, you should define the key aspects in the service of clinical area, and you should develop quality indicators. What are these quality indicators? Nothing but whenever you are performing any kind of work, when you have the quality indicators, so the outcome that is coming out, whether it is appropriate or not, whether the appropriate care is delivered or not, it will help you to identify, and in what areas you can work, in what areas you can improve yourself, it can be improved. So these are the components of quality improvement program. And also we have established threshold for the evaluation of indicators. So you should establish what? Threshold. So that when you are not reaching the indicators, you should rectify yourself as early as possible. You should collect and analyze the data from monitoring the activity. And the other points include evaluate results of monitoring activities and determine the need for change in the practice. So you should evaluate the result. So if your expected result, if the desired result is not coming, you have to evaluate it. You have to do what? Evaluate it, and you should you should bring out the change in the practice. Next one is resolve problems through development of action plan. So how you can resolve the problem? So here you are giving care, you are assessing the patient, you are assessing the delivery through quality indicators. What we are doing, we are checking whether the quality that is being provided to the patient is delivered or not. If it is not delivered, definitely there is a problem which is arising. So you should resolve the problem. How you can resolve the problem means mainly through development of action plan. So here the course of action, the course of plan to resolve a problem, it must be changed and it will help to solve the particular problem. Next one is reevaluate to determine if the plan was successful. So if the plan is really successful, so what are all the points that were taken into consideration and how the program became success, you have to re-evaluate, and also you can take what are all the required and necessary points into consideration. Next one is communicate quality improvement results to organization. Next one is total quality management. So what is total quality management means? It mainly focuses on the production and service in the environment, and it must be customer responsive. It must be what? Customer responsive. So here, whether the customer is satisfied or not, you are checking. So it identifies and does the things which were right and in the right way, and the first time it prevent the problem. So these are all what? Total quality management. In this, the customer needs and experiences with the end product and constantly evaluated. So what we are doing here, we are taking the feedback from the customer, his experiences, and what is this end product. We are constantly evaluating, and we are checking the total quality management. Next one is standards. So you should maintain the standards. So standard is an established rule as a basis of comparison in measuring the or finding the capacity. What is the quality, context and value of objects in same category? Next one, classification of nursing care standards. So first we have structured standard, process standard and outcome standard. So we'll see what is a structured standard. So it involves setup of institution. So what is the philosophy, what is the goal, what are the objectives, what is the structure of organization, what are all the facilities available, what is the equipment, qualification of employees, and what is the components and structure of organization. So we are seeing the structure, mainly the physical appearance or mainly the physical thing. What is the process standard means? It describes the behavior of the nurse, how she is behaving, whether the behavior is at desired level of performance or not. So it is involving the activities that are concerned with delivering the patient care. So you have a beautiful structure, you have a big hospital, you have a big institution, your philosophy is great, your goals are great, your objectives are great, your structure of organization, facilities, equipments, everything is there, everybody are qualified employees, but the person who is giving the care, but the nurse who is delivering the patient care, if she is not involved, the standard is not being maintained. So you have to make sure that the process standard is being maintained. Outcome standard. So outcome standard, it measures the changes in patient health standards. Nothing but whenever the patient is coming to the hospital, the health condition will be in ill side. Whenever he is leaving, it should be on the better side. This is what the outcome standard is meant for. The change may be due to the nursing care, or it may be due to medical care as a result of variety services of patient, means variety services that were being offered to the patient during the hospital stay. What we are doing when the patient is coming to the hospital, you are providing the nursing care, you are providing the medical care, you are providing the physio care, everybody are involved in the patient care. So due to the collaborative effect of all departments, what is happening here, the collaboration, whatever the services that are offered to the patient, it helps the patient to improve himself and the outcome standard is maintained. Next one is role of a nurse. So what is the role of a nurse? Role of a nurse is to participate in quality improvement team. So she has to participate in the quality improvement team. And next one, properly supervise and check whether the patient is receiving proper care or not. So as a nurse, you should participate in quality improvement team. You should supervise and check whether the patient is receiving all the proper care or not. You should contribute in innovation and improvement of patient care, and you should participate in movement, improvement projects and patient safety initiative. All these will help to improve the institution standard and deliver best quality of care to the patient. Participating in CNA programs and in-service education programs means in-service education program, it will help to cope up with the new technology, new modalities, new challenges. Whatever the deficiency areas are there in your institution, it can be achieved. Next one is periodic and continuing appraisal and evaluation of healthcare situation of the patient. Next point is participate in research work related to quality assurance, and nurses identify area where need of improvement in delivery of care is needed. So you have to identify those kind of area and you can improve your. So these are all the role of a nurse. Next one is related to research. So development of an instructional quality assurance model in nursing science. So how you can develop means result based on the result. The result of an instructional quality in nursing science program is high level. So level 4 and 5 according to the rating scale. So general all standards are in good level or not, you have to check. Next one is evaluation of quality assurance model for public health nursing. So project was conducted in 1 year period. So the project was based on what? ANA model, American Nurses Association model, mainly for the quality assurance and assess standard for an overall quality assurance program. So purpose of the study is mainly to analyze the baseline outcome of and criteria for quality assurance program and to implement and interference the evaluation methodologies on public health nursing services within the IHS. Mainly here nothing but if you see the evaluation of quality assurance model for public health nursing, so they are using an ANA model. So the project it is conducted for at least like 1 year. So what we are doing, we are assessing the standard. So whether the quality assurance program is being succeeded or not. So what is the purpose of study? The purpose of study is to identify, to analyze the baseline outcome and also to implement and interfere the evaluation methodologies of public health nursing. So these are some of the points. So identify the amount of kind of quality services that are provided and the strengths and barriers you have to check. You have to check means you have to provide recommendations mainly for the improvement of quality service, provide an action plan for implementing the changes and improve the quality of public health nursing care of recipient. So these are the areas which you can focus on. So what it is doing, it is identifying what kind of quality services that are being provided, what is the strength and what are the barriers, and you have to provide the recommendations. You have to provide recommendations to improve the quality of care, and you have to provide an action plan in implementing the changes that will improve the quality of public health nursing. So here we have conducted a study. So what we have done here, we have taken an ANA model and we have done all these things. We have identified, we kept recommendations, when we have tried to improve the quality of care. So this study, so outcome criteria, so high percentile instances were like 60 to 70%. So when we have conducted the study it is considered as outstanding because the surveys that were taken after the study was being conducted, the percentile is like 95 to 99 percentage, which is very high percentage, and peer review and utilization review standards are also shown very high positive percentile ranking in the field of public health nursing. So these are all the study findings. So now we'll see the theory application. There are different types of theories. So first we'll see Florence Nightingale environmental theory. So according to Florence Nightingale, she believes that if the environment is good, automatically the client health also will be good. So here nurse, the patient health is based on the environment. So air, light, water and food, noise, cleanliness, bedding, hope and emotion, health of the house and variety of action. So this is what the Florence Nightingale believes. If the person need to be healthy, all the other environment, the environment in whatever the surrounding environment is there, it should be healthy in nature. You can see here Florence Nightingale, she is the first person to describe about the standards of nursing, and she described about them in the year 1859. So she brought it in the notes of nursing, what it is and what is not, and in this she wrote about the change to achieve high standards. Model application theory. So we have structure, process, outcome. This one is Donabedian model of evaluation, structure, process, outcome theory. So here system is like diarrhea control program. What is the structure? So you have to train the community workers, you have to explain them regarding the oral rehydration solution, and you have to you have to have accessible health centers. What is the process? You have to educate the mothers, rehydration therapy and diagnostic studies. What is the outcome? So number of children who were treated, number of complications arose, and number of deaths due to diarrhea. Hope you guys have understood. These are the theories that can be used, and if you have any queries, please drop them in the comment box. If you are not understanding, please let me know. I'll try to repeat it once again. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.